Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're just going back into the International Women's Day Boss Rush quest. This is my second run. Swapped out everybody on my team, and we're just going to try some different champs and try to get another profile picture just for fun. And so this one has Distract, Life Transfer, Unblockable, Special. And I'm gonna go in with Sunspot. And I get hit here towards the beginning, and I'm like, ugh. But with Life Transfer, it's very forgiving. And with Elsa, you just gotta remember that she can shrug off yeah, right there I get hit. But she can shrug off debuffs that are non-damaging. So stun debuffs, armor breaks, stuff like that. So I'm being a little cautious, as well as I just want her to throw her special one. But for some reason the AI was like super passive and just was not throwing it. Finally we get it. Life transfer is going down, but boom, look at that. It's just like instant full yellow bar. So if you do get hit once, twice, it's really not that difficult to heal all the way back up, and Sunspot puts on all kinds of incinerate debuffs, so really great for this distract node here, and takes her down, gets back up to full health. For the Sorcerer Supreme, she's stun immune, aspect of evolution, shatter, arc overload, under pressure. So I'm using Thing. Thing is immune to the shatter node, where you take damage if they nullify. And again, I don't know why. It's like sometimes I just feel like I gotta get hit or something, and then it's like a wake-up call to start really playing. But yeah, it's no big deal. So you're gonna get a disorient debuff from that under pressure node if you dash back twice within a couple seconds, which is fine. I mean, you're gonna have some defensive ability accuracy reduction, but you can get some willpower healing with it, so that is kind of nice. And as so long as the Sorcerer Supreme is throwing her specials, you're gonna be fine. You can parry, even though you can't get the stun, and typically that's gonna bait the heavies and allow you to get some openings. This is a max sig rank 5 thing, and I really didn't notice the aspect of evolution playing a huge detrimental role in block damage and stuff, but I was thinking that I would get protection triggered, but I have to look. Maybe this aspect of evolution, I think it's a weaker one, and so her attack and whatnot is not increasing too significant. But I'm almost at my max Furies. Should get it in the next block or two and be at 60 Furies. I'm going to dex these L1s. L1, except that one. The L1 timing is basically the same as Doc Ock, so it's not too bad to evade. And when you do double evade it, you will be triggering the disorient. And then just go in, get your counters. I think I'm going to throw off a big special 3 here, and we're just going to smash this Sorcerer Supreme down with Thing. Don't have to worry about being nullified or having any debuffs, not debuffs, buffs taken off, and taking that damage, which is nice. And then I think at some point she's going to start putting some slows on me, and I'm gonna get some extra willpower healing towards the end. But yeah, thing is a great option. My first path, I use Void for this. We'll see who else I use. I'll probably use, I don't know. I'll have to look at my roster and see who can, I feel like, can reasonably take this one down. But yeah, thing does the job there. And we're gonna move on to the Black Widow fight. And Black Widow, I don't think she has any. She's probably, I think, the easiest fight on this map, in my opinion. She just got some extra power gain with the Energize and the Power Reserve. But you kind of want her throwing specials because you can't always get parries off reliably, and it's kind of your in to get your combos in to retaliate against her special 1 or special 2, which are easy to evade and just basically get out of range from. You just got to be cautious of her evading you, which I don't think she evades one time in this fight. I mean, it's a 3% evade, and sometimes it feels like she's like a Spider-Man on steroids, and then other times she just doesn't do it at all. So as long as you're being careful with like your medium attacks and your combo, you should be fine. And yeah, Sunspot makes really quick work of her. And then we go into this Jubilee fight. So my first time I just used Apocalypse and I didn't really have any issues. But you're gonna see, like, I went in with Warlock. It's got the Rich Get Richer, minor aspect of death. Basically, if she throws an L3, you're dead. She can get a power gain buff as well. And I had a really hard time getting her to throw specials. I do have an armor up and a crit buff. So that helps me to combat the Rich Get Richer node. I go in a little bit too fast there on the heavy, and I get tagged. But here she throws on so every time a special's thrown, you're gonna get some random buff applied, and you're gonna see, like, I think shortly after this, she's gonna get some power gain, massive power gain, 2 power gains, goes straight to special 3, and you're just dead. So I mean, if this happens, I mean, technically you got like a force quit with a retry if you wanted or needed to do that, or you should just be able to force quit and lose half health and just get a retry in if you haven't. I mean, with that run, I basically did nothing, so just an option to consider in the back of your mind if you really want it. But here I'm going to go in with Magik. I'm just going to try to power lock her, and then I just keep walking into that last hit of her heavy towards the beginning. I think I do it again. No, not missed it. Got the timing right there. And she's almost a special 3. She gets the special 3, but I get to special 2, get the power lock on. This does have conflictor, so you just need to be aware of that timer. So I try to either get the power lock 2 on her before it refreshes, and I try to do like a double parry, reparry, to disable the conflictor, give her some power gain, but she's power locked, and then try to get a special 2 off. So I did the parry there to do conflictor, and then special 2 to lock her back down. So Magik is a really good option for this fight, and yeah, she's gonna take her down. You just have the disarray node, which basically you can get a random effect placed on you, and so sometimes you can get like the regen buff. Right now I have a weakness on me, which is willpower healing me, so yeah, it can help you out some. And then yeah, so Jubilee goes down. We got a war going on in the off season. Next up we got Tigra. So she's got Pull, Power Shield, Unblockable Specials, Combo Party, and then Psychic Thorns. And I was like, I didn't really plan for who I was going to use in this. I think I actually was going to use Magik, but I used Magik a little more than I thought from the Jubilee fight, but not a big deal. The Psychic Thorns is definitely going to do some damage. But if you can get off enough specials and get that limbo activated, and when limbo is activated, try to do as much damage as you can, because any of the Psychic Thorns damage you will take, you can heal back. And so I do get one special 2 off. It takes off about 20%. And we're just going to keep hammering away. Boom, we just took off another 30%. We got her power locked. She's being a little bit passive. I'm trying to see if she's going to be able to do some draft back intercepts against the wall, and she just keeps holding block. Take off another 30%, and basically we just need to get to another L2 and this Tigra will go down. Power shield is great. I do have the Warlock synergy, so my special attack damage is amped up quite a bit. And yeah, so she does the job. And then we go into the last one, which is the Storm Pyramid X. It has micro reflect, so you're going to take damage when she glances, and she can glance basic attacks. She's got long distance relationship, performance anxiety, which is basically that new node that's on the Apocalypse bosses, where you can't basically throw 2 specials within like 15 seconds. And man, she's glancing so much, and even though I have those weakness debuffs on me, the amount of damage that I'm taking back is very, very, very significant. More than I thought, because I've done a couple of these on my first run with some champs, and I mean, I glanced some, but I was able to get in a lot more hits. And so trying to bait out the special one, we get the special one, we go back in, glance, and taking some damage. And I think I'm gonna die on this next heavy. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Those two, it just took like half my health. So yeah, Sunspot's not a great option. I don't know if I just got bad RNG on the glancing or whatnot. You can see the difference. I mean, the difference here is quite noticeable. So I'm going in with Doom. The long distance relationship weakness debuff is going to allow you to heal back some if you have willpower active. So even though you are taking some damage from the glancing micro reflect on the basic attacks, you can heal back some of that. Make sure you can just dex her specials. I just try to stick to her special one. And I'm going to be trying to throw as many of my specials as I can. I think I'm going to be throwing more L2s, or I'm going to try to push her to her L2 so I can power steal. Because I do want to try to get some incinerates on her. She cannot glance special attacks, so you do have basically free reign to get some big damage off there. And I think this does come down to the wire as far as how much health is left on Doom, but I am able to finish Storm Pyramid X off. And yeah, we finished this run, no problem. And you can see there, the L1 wasn't even able to nullify the prowess, which I thought was interesting. Was that glancing that? Yeah, it was glancing because of the performance anxiety. I threw off that special one just before that timer went off, so I did get that debuff that basically makes you glance. So yeah, that's what that was all about. But she dies, goes down, and we're gonna go pick out another profile picture, which I think I pick out the Tigra one. No, I picked the Tigra one first. I think I'm gonna pick out the Sorcerer Supreme, just kind of going from the far right to the left. Yeah, so I got the Tigra, we got the Storm Pyramid X. Thanks for watching, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.